dance, and Holly J is talking to Jenna about Sav.
Yeah, because Jenna's asking a bunch of questions. Also, she lifted something, and I'm like, I feel like she shouldn't be lifting.
Oh yeah, they
things.
lift like a big old mat, and I'm like, you're pregnant.
You should not be lifting this far into
You're
the
like
pregnancy.
really pregnant. You're not just like barely pregnant.
But she's like asking like Holly J all these questions about Sav, and then she asks her specifically about the Sav Anya fake pregnancy thing.
Oh yeah, and she's like,
and Holly J's like,
right,
I literally
that
forgot
happened.
about that.
I know, and I was like, oh god, I forgot about the fake miscarriage thing. And then the dance starts, and it's super lame. There's like 5 people there, and their song is so bad.
It's aggressively bad.
It's like they say like goodbye white horse a lot. I hate it so much. It's really bad.
I hate it.
And then like while they're playing this song, we like cut to a scene of fucking Wesley Googling how to last longer.
Which is insane research. And also, why? Why do they keep researching shit like this at the school?
And then he pulls up a site called Happily Ever Laster. And also, how is this website allowed on the school servers? Didn't we block everything?
Seriously, they blocked everything, but for some reason ads for dick pills are going through.
I don't understand. And I'm like, this is the penis pump all over again.
Seriously.
And then, oh my god, and then while they're performing, Jenna's giving Sav like weird eyes.
Oh my god, she's
like weird love eyes.
And he is not paying attention to her at all.
And then, oh my god, and then after the performance, so they go backstage and Sav is like, all right, so this dance is really lame, but we did really well. And they're all excited. And then Jenna fucking kisses him, and he looks so uncomfortable and so shocked, and he's like, I don't know what to do.
And then we hear Holly J call for him, and he's like, bye!
He runs away. And then we're with Adam, Claire, and Eli, and they're in the ravine, also discovering the ravine.
Rediscovering the ravine. Also, apparently there's like an old, like, art, like, church thing.
Have we not seen this before?
I don't think so. I don't remember the church thing.
Maybe that's new.
I think that's
new.
So
we're in a new part of the ravine.
The song playing in the background, I can't remember the band. I want to say All Time Low, like one of their.
It sounds like
I know the song, like, and I actually like the song, which I'm embarrassed to admit, but I was like, oh, I used to like, I loved that song in high school. I'm pretty sure it's like an All Time Low song.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
And then they're like there, and I think Adam is like, I have to bring Fiona here one day, and I'm like, well, I'll bring Fiona to the ravine, and then
can you imagine?
And then Eli and Claire discovered the church thing on an urban adventure, and Adam was like, you guys are lame.
Which, agreed.
And then Adam wants to throw an anti-crackdown party in the ravine, which I'm like, how cool.
And would go to that party, though.
Yes. And then, oh my god, and then Jenna and Holly J, I guess, are like cleaning up the dance, and Jenna's like, I'm so happy, like, you know how you like feel like you've just found like the one or something like that.
It's insane.
And it's bananas. And then Holly J is like, oh, who are you talking about? And she's like, Sav, like, we're totally meant to be. And Holly J is like, I don't think so, like, we're dating. And then and then Jenna's like, oh, really? Like, she's like, then they get all confrontational, and Jenna's like, getting rid of temporary insignificant girlfriends, it's kind of my thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how Jenna's introduction on the show was like a literal boyfriend stealer.
Yep.
Self-proclaimed.
Yep, it's a weird move.
And it's like a weird like standoff thing.
It's a really dumb
And I'm like, Holly J, why are you even entertaining this? Like, you know you have the upper ground.
Seriously.
This is crazy. And that's the end of part 1. And then part 2, Jenna is like real confident over nothing and talking to Shantae about how she's like, Sav and I are going to be together. Like, look at their body language. Like, they don't even like each other. La la la. And Shantae's like, okay, whatever. I'm excited about this anti-crackdown party though.
Seriously.
And then Casey comes up and is like, hey, sorry, Miss Pinedo, like, let me go to the next one. And Jenna's like, I don't need you anymore. Sav went with me.
Like, I like that she's telling off Casey, but also she's fucking delusional.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want her to let him try. He has let her down a lot, but also I'm like, just let him try. He just wants to try.
I guess.
Now, apparently.
And then we're with Fiona and Adam in class. And he's like, guess what? he's like, oh, so you're going to go to the anti-crackdown party? Like, it's going to be cool. And she's like, yay, I can work a tour. And he's like, yeah, like, she's like, how do I RSVP? And he's like, oh, to me, actually. And she's like, oh my God, you're throwing it? I hope you didn't do it for me. And he's like, I did. He's like, I did do it for you.
Pretty much.
And then it freaks her out.
It totally freaks her out. Fiona, give Adam a chance.
I know. And then we're with Wesley.
Also, I'm sad that we never get to see a Fiona Couture dress.
I know. It would have been such a good fashion note.
One of our 3.
Yeah, exactly. We need everyone we can get. And then we're with Wesley, and we find out he bought those dumb pills. And that's kind of it.
He's like talking to Dave about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. And then Sav is having a real bummer blunt conversation with Jenna. She's
who is freaking out.
And I don't know, she's like, oh my God, like that was so much fun, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, hey, yeah, so I don't like you like that. I'm kind of seeing Holly J. And then Jenna's flipping out and is like, oh my God, how could I have imagined all of this? La la la. She's like, you're too nice and I'm so stupid. And he's like, you're not stupid. Which like, you're kind of stupid. But
she's a little dumb.
But I think it's like she's very hormonal and going through a hard time. And then, oh my God. And then it's like time for the date with Wesley and Anya. And he got a fucking limo for their date, which is crazy.
Insane.
And she's like, what's going on? And then
he's like, is this too much? And she's like, kind of.
This is a lot. And then there was Sav, and he's like confessing to Holly J about what happened. And he's like, I'm really sorry it happened. Like, it was really weird. And she's like, I just wanted to be honest with you because you're honest with me. And she's like, actually, I haven't been honest. And then she tells him about the whole Declan thing. And it's really sad. And he's like, mistake sex, that doesn't just happen. I'm like, I don't know. And
it's kind of a gray area. And also, you guys were
not exclusive.
You're casual and not telling people and being like, we're going to break up at graduation. We don't even like each other. Bye.
Yeah. But he gets all sad and mad about it. And then we get like a cleaning the ravine montage. And Sav is sad. And okay, so then Sav is on the steps and Jenna comes over and is like, how'd it go? And he's like, well, we broke up. And she's like, what happened? What can I do to help? And I'm like, this isn't any of your business, Jenna.
Seriously.
You're just super inserting yourself in their business. And I think he like kind of confides in her. I don't know.
A little bit, but
like not all the details. I don't really remember.
But she's like, you love her. And he's like, well, kind of.
Yeah. And then we're on the date with Anya and Wesley, and they order some phallic cheese sticks.
Yep,
and
I wrote
setting Wesley off.
Yeah, my notes say mozzarella dicks. So.
And then and then he like spills water on her, and then she like goes to dry off, and then he takes like a fuck ton of pills, and I'm like, that's not going to help you.
Bad choice. And
then we're at the bus stop with Casey and Jenna, who like end up conveniently like missing the bus together. And then he just comes up to her and he's like, are you emotional because of your hormonal changes?
He's been reading books.
Good for you, Casey.
Finally.
And then now Casey's like stepping up and he's like, I'm sorry, I want to be there for you. I want to be involved. I've been shitty and I still really like you. That's why I love you so much. And they like make up and I'm like, all right, fine, sure. They deserve each other.
I guess, whatever.
And then, oh my God. And then we're at dinner. And Anya's like, all right, well, let's go to the party now. And Wesley's like, all right, I need a minute. And it's like, oh my God, are we like waiting out a boner or something? And then he's like,
kinda. And
then he's like, it won't go down. And she's like, what won't go down? And then she finally realizes what will go down. And she's like, what's going on? And he's like, I took something and it hurts and I'm scared. But he still has like a smile on his face.
He's like, my heart's beating really fast. Oh, Wesley. Like, this would only happen to Wesley.
Yeah. And she's like, all right, let's go to the hospital.
Anya's taking this in stride pretty well.
And then, oh my God, then we're with Jenna and Sav and Casey and Jenna's being really intense about trying to get Sav and Anya back together.
Sav and Holly.
Or Sav and Holly. Yeah, Sav and Holly J. Oh, no, she's with Casey and Holly J. Oh, she goes to the restaurant where Holly J works.
Yes.
With Casey. And she's like, you have to, you have to get back together with him, blah, blah, blah. And then Holly J is like, I'm working, I can't go to the party. And then she goes up to the manager and she's like, Juan, in the name of love, let her leave or something.
Pretty much. And he does. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. And then they all hitch a ride. Oh, and it's at because Anya and Wesley went to that restaurant. So then they all hitch a ride in the limo, and they're like, we need to go to the hospital. He's like, drop me off at the hospital, then take the limo. I don't care. And then we're at the hospital, and the hot doctor is back, and poor Wesley is, also, in pain. And then
And Anya, admits to having a crush on Dr. Chris.
Right.
And she's like, I'm so dumb. And he's like, you're not dumb. He's like, can you go get us some coffees?
Well, but then they also have the conversation. She's like, oh, no, you didn't think this was, a real date, right? Oh, no, you're so nice, but, no, sorry. And then she, kisses him on the cheek, and he asks her to get coffee. And
right, I forgot about that part.
Then I think, I don't know. And then we're at the party, which actually looks kind of cool.
It does look cool.
And Adam is like
tiki torches and lights and shit.
There's lots of fairy lights and stuff. And then Adam is like, where's Fiona? I wonder when Fiona's going to get here. I hope she likes it. I don't know. And then, Casey or somebody shows up and is it Casey? And he's like, Sav, Jenna's going into labor. Help me. Who says that to her?
It was Casey.
It was Casey. And then he runs to the limo. I'm like, damn, that's a dramatic excuse.
Seriously. But it's effective. He gets in there and Jenna is really faking it really well.
And she's like, ah. And then she's like, all right, I was lying. Here, talk to Holly J. But first we go back to the hospital. And then we see Anya coming down the hallway with coffee. And she sees the hot doctor, and he's like, your friend told me to, stay late and grab a coffee with you. And it's like, oh, my God, Wesley set Anya up with the hot doctor. How cool. Also, is Anya 18? I hope this isn't weird.
I hope so. I mean, but also,
it's weird even if she is, because she's in high school.
I know that he originally thought she was in university because of that conversation with Riley. But I feel like she's seen him enough by now that he knows that she's in high school. Which
you would
is
hope.
Weird. Because how old is this man? Because he's been through college.
He's
and
a doctor.
Middle school.
Yeah.
And residency. An internship. I mean, he might be a resident. But he's at least gone through his internship year. Because he's doing, the stuff alone. And he's, and he has a specialty. So,
minimum late 20s.
Yeah.
He's, at least 10 years older than her.
Yeah.
Unless he was, a child prodigy. Like Maggie on Grey's Anatomy.
Sure.
Also, the only knowledge I have of how any kind of doctor levels there are.
Same.
And then I know, I know you're reciting the same information that I have available
literally,
to me.
you know that I'm pulling this from Grey's Anatomy knowledge.
And then they have a coffee date, I guess, whatever. And then
are we with Holly J and Sav and they're talking?
Yeah. Well, first I think it's Adam's freaking out about how Fiona hasn't shown up yet, whatever. And then Holly J is telling Sav, she's then they're talking and she's dating Declan was too much pressure to be someone who I don't really think I was, but I'm myself and I with you and la la la.
And he originally doesn't take that as a compliment. He's like, oh, great. And she's like, no, it's a good thing.
And then she's like, I'm sorry, do you forgive me? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe I need to kiss you to find out or something. And then they make up and it's fine.
Also with the pigtails and that outfit, she looks like the Wendy's girl.
And then we're with Eli and Claire, a random ass Eli and Claire scene where they're in a hammock and Claire's like, what would you wish on a star or something? And he's like, is it cheesy to say that my wish already came true?
Yes, it is cheesy. It is. And Adam would hate this conversation.
Oh, it's so bad. And then Adam is and then Adam leaves and is calling Fiona from outside her building. And it's really sad and weird.
Yeah, it kind of creeps me out.
And then also Casey and Jenna are back together and are being gross again. And that's the end of the episode, basically. It ends really weirdly.
Just abruptly. Yeah. And strange.
It's like, okay, don't know what's happening with Adam and Fiona.